Now he's dead.
Good morning, MouseHunt. Welcome to Feedback Friday. Giorgio wears his sunglasses during the day, because that makes sense.
Yes, it's bright in here. Actually, you know when people they wear a hat if they're having a bad hair day? Maybe I'm having I have no eyes today, so I gotta I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, you got a bad eye day.
Bad eye day. Hello.
It must be for all the bright ideas that might come up during Feedback Friday.
Ooh, that's a joke. Joke detected.
Well, today, it's been a while since we've done Feedback Friday. Jacob was kind enough to do Feedback Friday last week while I was on.
Kind of.
He was kind enough.
Did you? Sorry, finish your.
I was away last week. So lots to go over today. Lots of stuff we've been working on. Going to do a quick little behind the scenes, fill you in on what we've been working on. A feedback question about mobile and what you'd like to see added to the mobile app. So let that start percolating in the back of your brain or the front of your brain.
Why not in the middle?
And then a trivia question with Quar. Or in the middle.
Quad! Hold on, how do you
Any
pop
one
up
of your
chat?
cortexes.
There we go.
Giorgio's getting his chat set up, popping out. Eileen likes your shades in the chat, Giorgio.
Who does?
Eileen.
Hello, thank you. They
See,
are.
and Rachel started singing, I wear my sunglasses at night. I was singing to him, I wear my sunglasses during the daytime. Does that make sense?
We are not endorsed by Medieval Times.
Hickrop is not affiliated with Medieval Times. All right, well, so what's going on here? We have, I want to fill you in behind the scenes what we're working on. First is the Royal Challenges. We've been putting together a little something for next month. Actually, I think it's going to come before September.
Yes.
If that's the case. Probably, yeah, it won't even be September, but it'll be happening.
It's for next month. It's really
For September.
There's 4 weeks of challenges.
There we go.
A little teaser trailer there for you.
Well, something coming for the month of September, although it's going to start, I think, before September arrives. But it'll be going all the way through September. Actually, it ends in October. The King is organizing a series of challenges. Challenges will be revealed in sets of 4, with new challenges being revealed each week. Challenges will range in difficulty, requiring a span of hunters' titles to complete. So every week there'll be something for lower-ranked hunters, something for higher-ranked hunters.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, as a higher-ranked hunter, you'll feel welcome to do all of them if you like, to just crush that week, or you just do what you like from what's available, and then do whatever you like. That's our new R&B song coming out. Didn't we have an R&B song last time too? We mentioned there was an R&B.
Sure, I mean, talented musicians such as
absolutely,
yourself, I mean, probably just #1 hits cranking out.
Yes.
So doing these challenges, like I said, there'll be 4. New challenges will be revealed each week, so you won't know what they are till they arrive. But completing a challenge will earn your trap +1 bonus luck for the remainder of the event, for the whole span of it. So basically, the entire month of September, your trap will have bonus luck. And for every challenge you complete, you get another bonus luck, so it'll really stack up by the end of it. Each challenge will also reward Super Brie, King's credits, gold points, and other items depending on the type of challenge you did and the difficulty of that challenge.
And the bonus luck will stack. So each challenge you complete, you get another bonus luck. You do all 4 that week, you get 4. Next week comes around, do the 5th and the 6th one, you have 6. They all combine together, they last all month long. So tons of bonus luck.
So it's like a bonus luck event, but the amount of bonus luck you get is earned by completing those challenges, and it's going to last for an entire month as well. So it's like a big, juicy bonus luck event. You'll be able to do those those challenges, and then whatever other goals or adventures you're pursuing, you'll have bonus luck to take that on as well. Seen some yummy comments from the chat. Can't wait. Ryan was asking, how long does a +1 luck last? Like we said, that's the entire month, right till the end of the event. And every challenge you complete will give you another +1 luck. And right now, unless something changes, there's 16 challenges. So by the end of the month, your trap will have +16 luck. What else did we want to cover? There was a little bit more info about how they're going to work, just to kind of clarify things as well. The challenges will be revealed 1 week at a time, but you'll have the entire event to complete those challenges. So technically, the challenges that are revealed first, you'll have the most time to complete because you'll have longer than just that week to complete the challenge.
Yeah. So just to some of the questions here in the chat are asking, does the luck go away in the next week? Do the challenges go away? As each week reveals itself, the challenges are made available, and you can complete them later on, right away, throughout the whole month. And the luck that you gain from the challenges don't reset. So if you happen to, let's say the 4th week comes around, you've completed all 16 challenges at this point, you will have +16 luck. It will stack with Slayer auras and anything else that gives you bonus luck. And then there's one final week after that, sort of like a final victory lap. Or if you want to, if you have to finish all the challenges, you can do that there. But that's that week where you'll be able to really benefit from that 16 luck. And then you pick your favorite area and you go and you use that luck for that purpose.
Now, a word of caution as well. Some of the challenges are going to be quite difficult. And I mean, if you're a lower ranked hunter as well, there might be some you don't even have access to the area to complete it. So depending on what your hunter's title is and what sort of equipment you have available to you, there might be a few that you might not be able to do, but it's a little bit like the spring egg hunt in that the expectation isn't maybe to finish them all, although it might be possible. So you'll want to pick and choose which ones you want to take on, which ones are appropriate for your hunter's title, your setup, and where you are. And finally, unless plans change, the King's Royal Challenges, they'll be arriving next week. If all goes according to His Majesty's plans, was the note I wrote down there. So unless there's some unforeseen consequence, we're planning on launching that next week. And as I said, it's going to go all the way through the month as well. So it's a big, long, juicy bonus luck event.
Like security chief.
Security chief!
Don't.
Yeah, Michelle said in the chat, a spectacular September. It will be quite spectacular.
Absolutely.
And I meant to put this beside us while we were speaking. My amazing artistic work here.
That's I like how it's like a lightning bolt pattern, like a little zigzag going on. Intentional.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Good.
Artistic flair there. So that's really helpful infographic I made of all the types of rewards you can expect. And there'll be other items as well, depending on the type of item that you're doing.
Can you zoom in even more?
No, I don't know.
What is that? No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to stop clicking stuff.
Yeah.
Someone asked if there are any LE items or any kind of collectible or maybe a theme. There's no reward for completing the entire event, but each individual challenge, along with giving you the +1 luck, gives you a little reward for that challenge. Those types of things.
Plus an item.
But you're not expected to complete them all. The event is here just to kind of, you challenge yourself. You can do as many or as little as you want, and you're not expected to complete them all. So like the reward is in just picking the ones you like, doing them, and then you feel good about that. You get your bonus luck, and away you go.
Yeah, we were a little hesitant too to add something for finishing them all because technically, depending on your hunter's title, you may not have access to all the areas you need and everything. Right. So it's already extra rewarding for if you're a little higher level, you'll be able to get extra luck and extra items, be able to finish more challenges. But what's next up here is the Halloween event. Wanted to drop a note here about the Halloween event. Obviously, October is coming up, and after half a decade of the Haunted Territories scaring hunters on a yearly basis.
Is that how long it's been?
It's been 5 years.
Well, what did we do the first year?
Just hollowhead mice. Just dropping
just like chilling out.
Smashing their heads open for cheese. Super breathing, they dropped.
Okay.
So after 5 long years of the Haunted Territories terrorizing hunters, it's time for them to be retired, and we're planning on a new type of Halloween event this year. That said, it's a little early. We're still working out the details, so it's a little early to go into too many details, but you can expect something a little different from the Haunted Territories.
Yeah, a little refresher, little change of pace. Sort of how we, what's another example we can give, how we've kind of changed? I guess the Can't think of it.
Lunar New Year, Valentine's Day. We had Heart of the Tiger. It was like a little party at one point. There was a cruise.
Well, it's been the cruise, yeah. And that didn't change this last year. We had the cruise.
Yeah, we've had the cruise a few years in a row now.
Yeah.
The winter hunt changes every year for sure.
Well, the spring hunt would be a good example. This year we had the stockpile, so you didn't have a chocolate factory where you had to go and hunt to unlock it. You just kind of started the event and were able to go around. So we, just keeping things a little fresh and not trying to change things up a bit.
Yep. And finally, the last thing that's been on our plates here is a new law area, which we spoke of a little bit on previous Feedback Fridays. But after some prototyping and play testing, we've changed course a little bit from what we've mentioned on previous Feedback Fridays. The original plan is a little bit bigger, needs a little bit more refining, so we've decided to work on a different type of law area and save that other idea for what would come next in the law storyline. That's the current plan. Kind of hold on to that, make it a higher hunter's title required for that particular law storyline that will be revealed, because this next one will be Baron, is it? Because the train is Lord. Lord comes after.
Yes, Baron? Yeah, it'll be a Baron area that comes out next, and then the idea is to sort of work up the ranks the same way we have done for other areas.
We have some teasers. Now, if you've been watching Jacob's live art streams, I think he's been working on mice for this area, so they have a kind of sense of where we're at. We're still, working out some of the final details, but there's mice are underway. We're definitely working on that law area. I like this guy. It's like, blah, blah, I'm full of something. Food. A couple other, I don't know which one's Jacob's drew live or not. I think the one with the staff. He drew live, but
don't remember the staff one. Let me check his Facebook page.
Are mice ever going to be our friend? Oscar in the chat asks. Doubtful.
There's a couple that are a little they're not part of the mouse world or the human world. That said, like the relic hunter, kind of like he's like, I'm after treasure, and I'll give you this scroll case if you give me one of your relics and let me go. That's like
technically you don't catch it.
And there's some mice that kind of like they get away, but you get a reward from them for catching them.
Yeah.
But then there's some that are like the warmonger. He's like, no, I want war. I'm sending my armies, and that's obviously an enemy of the king.
Assaulting a city. Brian in the chat mentioned why not make it higher levels, because where we left off in the law storyline is a lord area, so it would make sense the next area in that storyline would be a baron area, and then the next one after that would be a count, and then to infinity and beyond, I guess.
Never give up, never surrender. Same actor, different movie, same genre.
Were you checking what else Jacob was drawing? Oh,
yeah, the big guy with the big old log of brightness.
The log of brightness.
Log of brightness, but don't you notice?
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Well, it's heavy, it's wood. Someone linked to that page, so if anyone's looking at Jacob's page right now, there's the last piece of art there. Looks like there's two mice, and they look almost the same but different.
Same,
but it's like you're in a meeting with marketers, and you're the designer. It's like, can you make it like the same but a little different?
Yeah.
Can you make it pop but tone it down a little?
Now you're sounding like somebody
who doesn't understand.
A client for web design.
Exactly.
I just need it
to pop. It's like I want it like this but different. It's like, which is it? What do you want? Nami, or was it Nami? Nami. It's hard to see with glasses indoors. It's
I would say the sunglasses inside make it difficult to read the dark colored screen that you're looking at.
What?
Say what?
Nami, I don't believe we'll have those types of mice in the game. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, it's probably something to avoid. Yeah, that's not a particularly great suggestion in the chat, I would say. Yeah, okay, we'll probably just leave that.
Let Hollywood do it. We're not that edgy, We got a family friendly.
It's a story you have to tell carefully. I would say.
Except
maybe
unless
not
you're
in a
Quentin
whimsical
Tarantino.
manner.
Unless you're Quentin Tarantino.
All right.
If you saw the one with Brad Pitt, that was a little more whimsical in parts.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that brings us to the feedback question.
Oh, that does? Okay.
That doesn't actually at all. More like a segue away from that would bring us to feedback question for this week, and it has to do, as I mentioned earlier, about the mobile app. So we've been working on quite a few things on the mobile app. There's a lot that is sort of completed, being tested, and it's not quite released yet. We've been working on adding teams and tournaments to the mobile app. The Crystal Library HUD, actually, that update just went out. It's in the App Store as of maybe an hour ago, and on Google Play as well. We're also working on adding a heads-up display for the Nani and Express, more favorite trap setups. With all that, we pretty well have all the features that the browser version supports is just about now in the mobile app, which has us thinking about what should we work on next, which is the
list. Like you prepared to be the Cub BB card there.
Well, this is the forum post.
When you said, which brings us to, people just start guessing numbers in the chat. It's not trivia yet. It's not the quar.
One day the answer will be 48. The answer to the question is much higher than 48 this week. So the feedback question this week is, what would you like to see added to the mobile app? Now, keep in mind, I just mentioned as well, we've been working on teams and tournaments. That's coming in the not too distant future. The Nani and Express is also getting a HUD that is underway as we speak. I think Kevin is programming right now.
He is.
Writing
Has
code.
Kevin been on stream ever? Has he been introduced?
I don't believe so. Maybe we can
want to bring him in?
Ransack him at some point.
Yes. Well, we don't have to ransack him. We just politely ask.
Ambush then? We won't rob him. We'll just... So ransack like a looting?
That's when you ran in and you sacked, you put everything in a sack.
Sack the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
By putting the whole town in a giant sack, like Santa Claus, but reverse Santa Claus because he takes it all the things away.
More HUDs was one suggestion from the chat. And you could clarify though, because with the Nani and Express that we're working on right now, the mobile app will have a HUD for every area that the browser has a HUD. Adorable kittens. I'll write that one down.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Adorable kittens.
Just add them hidden throughout the
marketplace as well. That is on its way. You can actually, in this update, you'll be able to see the marketplace. It's still disabled. I think Monday we're going to flip the switch. No promises, but
the full profile page would be nice. Being able to
profile pages.
Profile to be the same way you see it on desktop. I think also, again, in our sort of pipe dream sort of future, we want to revamp that on the desktop as well and just kind of spruce it up a bit and bring it to the...
That's a good suggestion.
To the 2016s or 2017s.
Chat, yeah. Brian definitely wanted chat. It's a bit of a hurdle, but...
That's a big one, yeah.
Yeah, full profiles.
Well, there's that, if anyone's played MouseHunt on desktop or on Facebook, there's that built-in chat on the side. I wonder if we can leverage that and maybe like plug that in.
Just put in an iframe. Done.
Done. I mean, why not? Just iframe it and then just like size it down so it just shows that and hope you got to be logged into Facebook and it works.
It's just sit there. Kill me.
Who am I?
Sending raffle tickets. That's interesting. And some stuff too, when we kind of work on it for mobile, it's a nice opportunity to revisit for the browser as well and kind of give everything a fresh coat of paint, maybe tweak a few things. And that's something that's certainly ancient. I believe the person who even wrote that code no longer works here. That is how long ago that was written.
That was written, was that written for the version 3 conversion, or did it exist before? Like, was it a brand new feature in version 3?
It was a new feature.
Okay.
But yeah, it's written in Oakville.
Wow, that's over 6 years ago now.
King's Crowns, Profiles. Profiles is a good suggestion. How much Lucky Golden Shield do you have left? You can see that in the app. If you tap the Golden Shield in the camp section above your trap, it'll show you a countdown timer, counting down to when your shield will expire. Full percentage of current rank.
Yeah, because you can't see that.
You can't even see decimal.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the bar, but do you have any percentage at all, or just the bar?
It's rounded to a percent.
Okay, yeah. So when you're really high rank, you need those like tens and hundreds to see the.
That might be an interesting little power feature.
Oh, and they're saying it needs more axolotl, a little more axolotl.
A little more axolotl. That's an axolotl idea.
Yeah, 98. Well, I mean, technically, if it was 98.89, the whole number value would be 99.
Yeah.
But my braces.
Well, no, I wouldn't round up because that'd be misleading, right? When you hit 9.5, it would round up. You think you're at 100%. You're like, hey, what's the deal here?
Oh yeah, it's broken. Well, don't round.
Your braces.
Oh, my braces! No.
Come braces.
Have we done this character ever? I think we have. We have this character at the office where, like, if one of us wants to correct the other person on something nerdy or petty, to just kind of make it more lighthearted, we'd be like, actually, you had to round, like, we'll just, like, pretend we're wearing braces, like, we're just, like, the nerdy kid. And I had braces growing up, so I'm allowed.
All right, so you're allowed.
Yeah.
All right.
But then if you mess up your correction, they're like, your braces have been revoked. No! And they just shatter off your face.
Or retain,
yeah.
Hello, high school.
Yeah, and you go like, you can cluck it up and down, kind of like
Yeah,
your grandpa's
teacher's
false
like,
teeth.
just stop
Like, stop. I'm a grandpa, right? I'm a grandpa. Excellent question. Goodbye. Oh, right. Oh, and what was it? Someone said, I forgot already. Let me read the chat back. The bar.
Shortcut to favorite cheese charms.
Cork boards. Bring me the cork boards.
Yeah, I wrote down
you did.
cork boards.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And with profile page expansion, that would be awesome. Yeah, sending supplies to friends. Sending supplies to friends. That is a feature you cannot do.
So it applies. What about the scoreboards are on mobile?
Yeah, they're not particularly the greatest implementation of a
but
scoreboard.
From there, I just
see
can't
'em.
remember. Can you tap a person's name and then get more deets?
Find out. Let's tap
That's your
Darren.
profile.
Hello,
Okay, so you
Darren.
have something,
Yeah.
not a full page, but you get an idea.
You get this is the current.
So there's
profile.
no trap setup except for the image.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of look to see what cheese they have, let's say, versus it just telling you what it is.
Pretty basic.
Okay.
Pretty basic.
Pretty basic.
As opposed to ugly basic.
Or a Q basic.
Q basic. Yeah. That was my first programming language.
The Gorilla, remember Gorilla.baz?
Yep. Snake, there was Snake, but there was for whatever reason only had the source code, so you had to like compile it every time you wanted to play it in like grade 4 computer library.
Oh, because it would like wipe every time you logged out or something.
I don't know.
You couldn't just keep the compiled file.
It made it. Did it make an exe QBasic? Did it compile the
It
exe?
was like .coms.
Yeah,
Oh no! If it was just a .bas file, then I think you had to like wait for it to just crunch it first.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that Gorilla. Yeah. I mean, oh no.
What were we saying? Right, pretty
Yeah,
basic.
Game Center was another suggestion there from the chat. That's kind of interesting.
And then there's like play games or Google, what is it? Google has one too.
Yeah,
Google
I mean, there's a bit of a limitation in MouseHunt. It's unfortunately coupled to Facebook, which is unfortunate, but as is the case of the current code base.
Yes. Oh, reminder in the mobile app to tune into the Feedback Friday when it's running.
That's
Have
interesting.
a little like message pop.
We have push notifications. Actually, we're working on adding some new sort of support features as well to the mobile app because it's a little cumbersome to get support from the mobile app. And one of the features is you can easily get push notifications to people. So that might be an interesting little tool. All right, well, there we go. We got a pretty good list to whet our appetites when we're deciding what to work on next, because I think once we wrap up this Nonin Express HUD that we're working on for mobile, we have one other thing that we wanted to work on that I spoke about, a little support tool, a better way of getting support from the mobile app. But after that, we're going to sit down and have our little meeting of like, well, what are we going to do next? So kind of have a good little idea bank to pull from there. And finally, the trivia with the Quar. Quar. Question, answer, reward. QAR. It's the Quar.
I'm doing a stereo effect.
Okay. How's that going for everyone on the stream? Is that a beautiful surround sound of some majestic Greek waterfowl just flying?
Quar. Is that where your mic is, I assume?
I don't know where the mic is in the new Macs. Yeah,
I
I think it's hiding inside the speaker.
Or isn't it these dots?
Maybe. There used to be a little hole, little dot in the top.
Little dots, little tiny little dots right there.
Microphones are just tiny now. They're just...
Well, there's probably like more behind it, like a bigger. That's just the
Maybe.
micro air hole.
Like, what did spies do back in the day when like a microphone was just giant? Like, how would you hide that? How would you do surveillance?
They'd use alien technology instead.
Yeah.
And then when they got their own, they stopped paying that royalty fee to the aliens.
That's good, yeah.
And then they severed the ties there.
All
Yeah.
right, well, we got a lot of guesses. Somebody was actually pretty close because it is a number.
Whoa!
Somebody
Look at
was
those powers of
close.
2. There's a nice powers of 2 right
There's a
there.
whole lot of power of 2 going on. So the trivia question this week is, how far out do you need to be diving at the sunken city before you can encounter a monster trench and therefore Tritus?
Far.
Far.
Quar.
Jafar.
Jafar.
124 is incorrect. 69.
You think Jafar-
10,000. You're close with 10,000, but that's that's just a meaningless number.
Well, they have to. Why? Wait, why?
10,000. Oh no, now I forget the unit of measurement.
Well, it's right there. No, I think that's valid.
Wait, is it kilometers or meters?
It's meters.
Yeah,
If it was
it's
kilometers.
Oh, just kidding.
I think we got it right here.
Well, it's 10,000 what though?
But
it could be 10,000 centimeters, and that's
But you
incorrect.
asked how far. You didn't say how many meters. So far is 10,000
far.
fars.
Has to be that has to be a measure of distance. It could be 10. Yeah, it could be talking 10,000 seconds. I don't know.
Okay, well they got it. 10,000 meters, or is it 10,001? Let's check the code.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, the monster trench would start at 10,000. So if you were exactly at 10,000 meters and you sound the horn, could you capture Tritus?
Okay, let's see. It says stage. Wait, there's no. Are you sure it's 10,000 meters?
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
Monster trench.
You can see a monster trench.
No, it's not 10,000.
No, is there something weird going on?
What
It's
is-
just all times 3?
What
What's
is
that?
this? Oh,
Bonus
Oh,
stage.
bo-
I get bonus stage. Yeah, that's when
okay, yes. So at
ancient of the
10,000,
deep and stuff, or
greater than or equal to.
layer of the ancient.
So you could be at 10,000
All right.
and it counts.
So 10,000 is correct.
It's long enough. Ooh, I want a link.
I didn't test this link. Let me test this link. Sorry. Test the link.
10,000 sandblast metal.
The
That's
cap's
M-
20, right? You can't make a link worth more than 20 of something, so at least it will only be 20 sandblasted metal.
I think so.
Ooh. Okay, that works. Go away, Doc.
Go away.
What's up, Doc?
I can't see what everything happens. Oh, there.
And if you're watching this recorded, shall we? Let's do the creative. Do you remember this amazingly creative, awesome way of sharing the link, Giorgio? Do you remember this
yeah.
amazing creativeness? Taking a screenshot from
And
the
then
text
posting the
editor.
screenshot. That's good.
Going
Have we just
like
had
this.
that guy here the whole
Yeah,
time?
he's hanging out. He's co-hosting, I guess.
What is he? What is he
A
holding?
picture file. Something precious. Something that is sought after by the mice of that particular fortress.
10,000 predatory processors.
Oh no!
That's too many, man.
Pixels.
Oh,
Pixels.
Pixels.
Gah.
Also, you'll
Cast pixelate.
cast. You could have just put just the code, and then they just tell them what domain to go to.
Oh, that's
What, HTTP
everything. It's
dot
everything
co.
the body needs.
Is it .co for company or
It's
.co
not
for
everything the body needs.
collaborative?
Hit club. Just go to hitclub.co.
Hitgub.
Hitclub.
Hitgub. It's when you open the chest. So the question was, I just kind of answered the chat directly, and then someone watches like, why did you say open the chest? Someone asked if when you get the bonus luck from a Slayer map, is it when you finish the map or when you open the chest? It's the chest itself. That way you can help a friend or a few, complete a few, and then open the chest when you want, and then that's when it activates.
The Slayer aura is interesting as well in that the durations will stack. So if the chest gives you 3 days of the Slayer aura and you open up 2 back-to-back or 2 simultaneously, you'll get 6 days of aura time as well. So
Yes.
someone wants us to make MouseHunt plushies. I will task Giorgio with knitting them right after the stream.
One
so.
sec. I have to learn how to knit first.
Well, there you go.
Well, do I need to? Is it knitting, or do you think it would be crocheting, or would it be needlepoint?
I'd like a knitted one. Like it kind of looks
Like
like a
just
little
pure
like,
yarn.
Yeah, kind of like the yarn Yoshi. Yeah, if you can use that as inspiration.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
That could be cool. That takes. I think it takes an artist though to design that,
Or an artiste.
or an artiste. Oh yeah, imagine a big bad behemoth. Or what's the one? The big bad burrows is a plushie, just this giant long snake worm mouse thing.
Like
Oh, as a
like
scarf.
at a carnival, you'd get those
Give me a
big long.
scarf.
Question from the chat was, can the Slayer map difficulty be anything for Archduke Duchess? Yes. The sort of as you rank up, you have access to all the different types of difficulties, but there's no guarantee you'll get the hardest one. You can still get any type. Goliath Field plushie. Yeah, make it weigh the same as the in-game weight of the mouse.
Yes, absolutely.
With boulders,
It's just
I guess.
like super. No, just put a couple black holes in there, like tiny ones,
Oh, just small
just for the
ones.
density of it.
Spaghetti string around that thing.
Spaghetti phone. Do you think there's like tiny black holes being created by the Large Hadron Collider that are slowly
Has to be.
sinking to the center of the Earth, and as they eventually eat up the core of the Earth, will just get sucked in one day?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say though.
Add a daily chest button to the mobile version. You can get the daily reward chests. It's after you sound the horn and you dismiss that dialogue. If it's time for your daily chest, it will pop up and say, "Oh, hey, by the way, you have a chest to open up." That said, that's a good suggestion. There's nowhere where you can see how long until your next chest arrives. It's a little tight for space in the mobile app to add some stuff, but daily reward countdown. And you know, unless you just remember, there's no way of seeing what your next chest will be. Whereas in the browser, you can click that tab and see, like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get my day 4 chest or my day 3 loyalty chest. Scrambles. Somebody mentioning scrambles. Alex asks, any prize mice events coming up? Nothing planned in the immediate future.
Have you ever thought of making your own YouTube feedback channel, Alex? Or just call it Alex Asks. Alex Asks.
Interesting typo here was, if I open a 2013 Halloween scroll, can it be completed during Halloween this year? That's a nice typo.
Yes, I think all the event mice come back if you have some left over. That was what I was going to bring up. We made a little tweak to the Slayer map lists. Do we want to mention that little fix there?
I think I mentioned that in the forums. Somebody pointed out a
Oh,
problem.
okay. It was pointed out. Yeah, so I think there was that the medium scroll for Slayer maps were a little too high for some ranks. So we've moved it so that you have to be, I think, a minimum of something.
Of something? Okay, yeah. Sounds about right.
Treasure map definition. Go to the bottom. Check it out. Give it. No. Okay, yeah. So you have to be a lord, a minimum title of lord, and that's where you then gain access to a chance at getting the medium Slayer scrolls.
So Knight and Below will always find an easy Slayer map when they open up a chest.
And the reason is there were some mice on the medium that were like, you could be, let's say, I think it was master.
Like Ice Wing in the Deep would appear.
Yeah, you'd be a master and you needed to be a lord to complete it, and it kind of gets a little frustrating. There are still some mice on the easy that you might need a higher rank for if you're like journeyman and below, let's say. But it's a lot more feasible than needing to get a deep mouse when you're not even a lord yet. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah. You could get Balak the Banished, though. That would still be quite an undertaking.
To do a little. All right. We're hip with the kids. We know the chap snaps. Chap snap, you know?
Have you been on the Book of Faces recently?
Oh, the Facebook?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's my internet window? I lost it. I deleted it from the screen.
I forgot to check my MySpace account today.
Oh, again?
Oh, no. Do you have any more? Do you have another quar, or is it one quar?
One quad.
One quar! Okay. Remember the days of...
Hungry for quar?
I'm hungry for quar. I'm cuckoo for quar. I'm crazy for quar. There you go. Good joke.
Crazy for quar. All right. Kind of sounds like, isn't there an island in the Persian Gulf? What's that island called?
You mean Qatar?
Qatar? Okay.
That's a country, isn't it?
I don't know. My geography's failing me, I guess. It's too recent, I suppose. Maybe.
I get you.
Yeah,
Hey, have you ever played Dark Souls before? I'm a big Dark Souls fan. I just did they have these things in game. They're like they're like emotes, like emojis, but for your whole character. So like they perform a little animation. In a lot of MMOs, they have that. And they're obviously you do it by yourself, no one sees it. If you emote by yourself and no one's around to see it, anyway. So in PvP, you'll use them.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, if you're like fighting another character, you can do like one of these, or like just like point down at the ground, or like do a little gesture just to tease them, to mock them. So I just did one now, and I was like, I made me think of that. But then I got another idea.
You gotta do it the same every time, though.
Yeah, it has to be identical.
Yeah.
And you can like cancel out of it. But in the next, well, they're not going to make another Dark Souls, but in the next game by Miyazaki, they should put dab as one of the things, just to annoy people who don't like that, just to really grind their goats. That's what they say.
Goats.
That's really gets my
Well, if
gears.
you're making a sausage, I suppose.
Goat sausages.
Goat sausages.
Goat sausage. Yeah.
What did we used to get? What did we get? The goat roti. That was
Oh,
it.
the goat. Those are good. From Corey's. Not affiliated by.
We tried to find roti around here, but then it was like stew and soggy. It wasn't.
Let's go touch for lunch.
Yeah, maybe.
I walked by the other day and it was just a line stepping out.
Maybe we got them on a bad day.
it's-
We went to this place for shawarma. They wrapped up the shawarma into a plastic wrap to go, and then they put it on
And
the
the panini.
press to grill it. So
Yeah.
when you go to unwrap, it's like
Yeah, it was just melted into
just
the
lines
bread.
of plastic.
And I think some of the tomatoes had like blackened in
There
parts.
shouldn't
There
be
was
black
a little
specks on your
moldy.
tomatoes.
I don't know. It
Might be
wasn't that,
cause for the health department.
wasn't that great.
Here grabs all for the little shawarma. Or will that wrap things up?
I think so.
The stream didn't cut out today. That's impressive.
The stream.
The stream.
The Facebook.
Normally around 20 minutes, it just decides, that's long enough. See you later. Stuck in there.
Nice.
Adam's loving the Slayer maps.
Very good.
Toxic
dude.
spill. No plans for the next toxic spill, but we shall see.
You've mentioned like your thoughts on where it will go next.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit.
Even
Yeah.
said garbage.
Garbage. All right.
And still kind of hit a roadblock.
So we
Didn't
have
work there.
Slayer maps. Why don't we have like capture the flag maps or like oddball?
What?
It's a Halo reference.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is there a gameplay mode called Slayer?
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
deathmatch is called Slayer. So I want to capture the flag map.
Is it like a gameplay mode where like the one person's kind of the hunted, everyone's got to go and get that person?
That's oddball.
Okay.
Yeah, you pick up the oddball, and then you sometimes get powers or bonus armor or something, and everyone's like, kill him, because he's like glowing and everyone wants to go after him. And then I think the longer you hold the oddball, it's kind of King of the Hill, but it's portable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Fortress had there's like murder ball style,
Murder
where like
ball.
you have a soccer ball for some reason because that was the spray. And everyone had to get the person with the soccer ball.
Nice.
Nice. Or didn't GoldenEye? What was the golden gun gameplay
Golden,
mode?
golden.
Did one person have the golden gun?
Oh, yeah.
One
If
shot
you're playing,
somebody.
if you have Man with the Golden Gun was the name of that mode, and
Yeah.
you find it on the map, pick it up, and then one shot, one kill, but if you take it from him, then like, you're the golden man now.
Interesting.
You're the gold man now.
Interesting. Interesting. I heard it's going to be interesting.
Garbage Island. Yeah, Juggernaut. That's what Juggernaut's the one where you get like the boosted power and everyone
Okay.
wants to get you.
And
but-
you just run through walls?
Yep. Yeah, and you can sink into the ground.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Have you enjoyed those movies? I think that they were all like, I watched it. I'm done now.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Hit and
see it
miss. There
again.
were some, but
Yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time?
it's a big. I don't know. I don't think you can just pick a favorite.
Yeah, I'm the same. I
It's
can't.
just-
I
it's
have like
nebulous.
favorites. I have films I can watch
Yeah.
again and again. That I enjoy each time. A lot of Christopher Nolan's films are on that list for me. What?
Nothing.
What
Alright.
are you thinking of?
I don't know.
You just made a
I don't know. I
wheel.
was just looking at your sunglasses and looking at myself, making eye contact with myself.
New type of sunglasses. They poke other people's faces off.
Actually, from that angle. Anyway.
that-
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Mouse Hunters, for the Hit Crab Cinema Critique Hour to end things off. Stay tuned for the Royal Challenges coming next week. There'll be a summary of Feedback Friday on the tavern section. So if you're watching this recorded and you want to answer some of the feedback questions, then head on over to the tavern where for the next week there will be a sticky post there to reply and leave feedback at. But thanks for joining us. Happy hunting. We'll see you next week. If I click this button, then they can hear us.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's that
but you didn't
button.
click it, right? You just
Wow.
like if I click this right now, they'd be able to hear us.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know that secret about the game?
Oh, that one? Yeah?
We get infinite gold if you type in 123 into Larry's profile page as a corkboard message.
Oh.
But then you wait 2 hunts and then do it again later. Infinite gold.
You gotta change your name on Facebook to MouseHunt is awesome. Change it 3 times in a row to that. Then you get infinite gold in MouseHunt.
Oh man, I hate that we kept that code in there.
Oh, why? We should have just burned that dead wood.
Oh man.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
You just hit the off button up there.
What?